There is one game scheduled on the calendar this year where the Nevada Wolfpack really wanted to get back at one player, and it is quarterback Enrique Damico. Damico was a top recruit back in Season 1's recruiting class and ended up having a very good true freshman year. But after one season of being the starter, he decided to transfer away to the University of Florida, where he is now the starting quarterback. We had given him the keys, including benching our number one recruit that year in Chet Harper in favor for Damico, and that resulted in both of the players transferring away as Chet Harper went to Utah, Florida got Damico. So today is a revenge game for this team, and a lot of players felt like he betrayed this organization or this program. And now we get to play them on the road. We have to go to their house. They are the number 6 team in the country, and they are coming off of a huge win to open the season. But first, let's get into some recruiting, as we have a different looking recruiting board going into this 4th season. We have a lot of 4-stars, starting with Joey Verrett, a 4-star middle linebacker with excellent speed, 80 speed, 89 acceleration, has the blow-up physical ability, and he's got a lot of the top schools going after him, including Arizona State and Boise State are also on his board, but we are right now at number 1. Our number 2 prospect is Malik Davis, a coverage specialist safety. He has silver robber, which I really like. He is able to play well in zone coverage with improved movement. That could force some turnovers that we really haven't seen from the safety position here in this series. I really like Davis as our number 2 prospect, and I think I'm going to go after him pretty hard. Glenn Nagy is the number 3 prospect, and I'm going to continue to go after tight ends until we find a really good freshman, because I think that's one position we are lacking at. Glenn Nagy is maybe the most all-around tight end I've seen here since I've recruited. He has the downhill physical ability, is allowed to break tackles at max speed. He is a powerful tight end and actually has really good speed at 81 as well, with 81 strength, and a very well-rounded route runner. 4th on our board is Tavares Chubb. Now, he is ranked this high. I have not scouted his ratings yet, but because he's ranked 132, he's probably really good. I just don't know, and I'm going to find that out as we do unlock some more hours. But right now, we have a lot of guys we're dedicating Send the House on, which is going to take up all of our hours. In other years, Danny McLean would be our number 1 recruit, but this year he's ranked at number 5. He's a 6'2", 197-pound receiver, a do-it-all receiver. He has excellent route running, excellent spectacular catch as well, release, and speed is, 86. And actually, that's not bad, because that's actually what Mike Bandy started out with, and we see how Mike Bandy turned out. Kamani Huggins is here at number 6. Another will linebacker. I think we have still not shored up this position. We always have to go to the transfer portal to get this position. So I do want to get a really good freshman coming in. 79 zone coverage, good speed. We are number 1 on his board as well. So I'm very happy about the progress we're making on him. He's in the top 8 at this current moment. I want to talk about the future at receiver, because right now we do have some juniors at receiver like Mike Bandy, and we have some sophomores like DeMar Tam, so we have to definitely think about the future still at this position. Roderick Monk is interesting. He's a gadget wide receiver, 5'10", 197, and we have a couple of these guys on the board, smaller in stature but can do a lot of different things as far as route running, and I like him at the top 10 here in the board at number 7. Zach Pippen, another safety we have on our board, kind of like Davis is at number 2. Very, very good change in direction, good agility, 82 zone. So he is a little bit better at zone coverage than what we saw from Davis. Now, the one thing I am worried about him is that, can he stick around due to his deal breaker? Right now, we have a deal breaker for him, and we'll see if that ends up staying the way it is, because his deal breaker is playing style. Mitch Silvers, interesting prospect here, but we did end up actually removing him right here, because as we found out, as we do add more 4 stars to the board, there's a lot more competition than the 3 stars. Jamie Lewis is that second receiver, kind of like Monk is. 5'8" though, a little smaller, but an excellent route runner. Look at the route tree that he could potentially run, but only 84 speed. So that's maybe my one concern, but we will have time to develop him in our system, especially if we end up having him as a future slot receiver. Troy Sims at number 10 here. He is a bump and run cornerback with excellent speed. I think if we get a guy that has that speed right away, we can worry about developing the skills like zone coverage as they get on campus. His man is at 76 right now, which is actually pretty good. We have a couple of guys who will already remove here at number 11 and 12, like Dominique Bradbury, a safety, and Anthony Fumagalli, a right guard. Now, this year, offensive linemen was not a priority, so we do have one on the board. I want to make sure that we get these guys on the roster and have them as guys we develop still. But this is definitely not a priority. As long as we keep these guys in the portal, I think that we should be pretty good. So here we go. Nevada on the road at Florida. And this is a game I have been waiting for to play our former quarterback. And we'll see how we fare today. We start out the game with the rock as Rick Gaskin is back to receive the opening kickoff as he will return it, makes a cut, and gets tackled at about the 17, maybe the 18-yard line, and out comes this offense coming off of a very good road victory versus Nebraska. And now let's see if we can capitalize on our good momentum. Here is a handoff, this time to the true freshman, that is Fabian Brisker, who gets a gain of about 3 yards on that play. 3rd and 7. Here's a quick throw across the middle, and there is the sophomore DeMar Tam. And that is going to be a first down. Hurry up offense here. Council winding up, throwing deep to Tam again, and this one is almost intercepted, thrown into double coverage. Had to throw that one a bit further. 2nd and 10 now. Here we go. Council scrambling. And that is a first down. So now Council back to the run game. Here is the transfer out of Texas Tech. It's Stephen Hefney. He picks up a gain of 12. Hefney and David Paul are both going to play similar roles. They're going to play quite a bit and split some time. Here's a throw to the right side. That's Tam who goes up and gets it. And that one will be a first down. Back to the ground game this time. It's Fabian Brisker. And that is only a gain of 4. That one looked like a big gain, but stopped in the hole. Now it's a 3rd and 6. Pressure incomplete. And it's going to be a 47-yarder. We're going to bring out the kid, Dylan McKissick, here for the kick. And this one is slowed up due to the pressure. And this kick is just short. So that is Dylan McKissick's first missed field goal of his career. And out comes Enrique Damico. And now here we go. Back on defense here. There's a broken tackle by the starting tailback, Ruben Sapp, as he picks up a gain of 20 to start out this ball game. They have a good run game, so we're definitely going to have to play the run well. There is Larry Tuilolo, the All-American Award winner. He picks up the tackle for no gain. Here's a throw out of the backfield. This time Tuilolo was there in coverage, but then got caught up. And it's going to be a catch out of the backfield and a nice gain of about 8 yards. They eventually get it to a 3rd and 4. There's a quick throw. That's a catch. It's Amir Jackson, the tight end. And they will have the first down. Just on the edge of field goal range now. A little RPO. And there's a quick throw. And it's Nashawn Montgomery. He gets tackled by Persinger, but not before he gets inside the 15-yard line. So now Damico. Nice drive going on. This time it's going to be intercepted at the 1. And Persinger does get away from the goal line by about a yard or so. But he's tackled at the 2. And the drive is halted by that INT. So here's our offense back on the field. Here is Dylan Council with a quick throw. And they sent the cover 0 blitz. Council gets hit on that play. It's a gain of 6. Here's a handoff this time. David Paul shot out of a cannon and a big hole open for him, and he does pick up the first down on that carry. 1st and 10 now. Here is Council. He has options. He rolls in the pocket, throws to Damar Tam, who had it on the sideline and could not hold on to it. That continues this drive here. 2nd and 10. Pressure off the left edge. We get rid of it to Bandy, but it's going to be a flag on the play. And when the flag is thrown that early, we already know what it's going to be, and it's going to be holding on the offense. So this one will be coming back, and it's Robert Clapp, the true freshman, with that hold. So that sets up a 2nd and 20 now at the 15. Here is Council throwing across the middle. This one's intercepted by the defense, taken the other way, and Florida gets a turnover for their defense. And there is a just bad read that time by Council, and I think that he was looking for Whitehead, just led him a little too far on that throw. So about 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Back to the ground game here for Florida, and there is a nice stop in the middle of the defense. Is true freshman defensive tackle Morgan Ezekiel, as Larry Swain, the former freshman All-American, makes the tackle as well. Pressure on Damico. He sits in the pocket, rolls a little bit, and he will go down. It's Keon Burgess. And that's a big sack for him. He had 1.5 sacks a year ago, and now he has 1.5 sacks with that one. Holding on the offense, we will decline that penalty as they do bring out the kicker this time from about 43 yards out, and that one is knocked through for the first points of the game. So 3-0 lead early on here for Florida. Here's a quick throw. It's Damar Tam. He's got it. Only picking up a gain of 7. But now 2nd and 3 as his first quarter winds down. There's another quick throw. It's Mike Bandy who has it, and that one will be a first down. We enter the second quarter this time now at about the 35-yard line. Here's a quick throw once again to Damar Tam again across the 50. And it's another first down throw here for Council. Back to the run game. Paul tries to cut up the middle, and that one will be only a gain of 2. Probably stopped a pretty good gain right there. Fabian Brisker in the game, number 7. It's a 3rd and 7 throw to the flats, and that is a nice broken tackle by the sophomore Tam, and he picks up the first down. As now we're across the 50 officially, going deep down the left side, and that is going to be a 50-50 ball. Could not be brought in by Mike Bandy. Remember, we upgraded that 50-50 physical ability for he and Damar Tam in the offseason. And there's a nice quick RPO action for Whitehead. He picks up the first down. Nice drive putting together this drive. Here's a throw to the end zone. This one is caught. It's Damar Tam. It's a touchdown for the local kid out of Reno. In double coverage nonetheless. Just using that 6'5" frame. And he just plucks it out of the air. And it is 7-3 for Nevada. Good drive set up here as our defense is out on the field, and there is a nice run that time by Ruben Sapp. Takes 3 defenders to take him down. 2nd and 4 now. Damico, a quick throw out to left side. That's Dalen Singleton. He has it spinning forward to about the 42, and it is a first down. Sapp in the backfield again. That's his 6th carry today. He breaks a tackle, but Larry Swain along with Tyler Armstead bring him down. That brings it to a 3rd and 3. Haven't had many of these opportunities, but there's a throw to the right side, and Damico sails it on Amir Jackson, and he can't hold it in. So they have to punt it away here. Here's our offense back on the field. There is a catch by Dylan Galloway, and that one will be a gain of 7. But another flag on the play. Another holding call on our offensive line, and this time it's Trevor McKenna, the left tackle. McKenna returning for his 3rd year as a starter at tackle, by the way. Play action fake on a 1st and 20. There's a wide open Damar Tam. He's got it. He makes a move, and Tam's off to the races. A lot of green in front of him. He throws a stiff arm, stays on his feet, and Tam will score. Damar Tam, already 2 touchdowns in the first half, and this one the most electric. Look at the move, causing one defender to get thrown into a block and one to the ground, and then throwing the awesome stiff arm right there. It's the DeMar Tam Show here in season number 4. It's 14-3 for Nevada. Here is pressure on Damico. He breaks a tackle and throws this one out of bounds. The pressure we are dialing up and able to dial up this year is definitely different from years past. It's 2nd and 10 again. We send more pressure. Damico gets rid of it, and he will find his target right there, Zay Slay, for a first down. I just noticed they have 3 impact wide receivers for this offense. There's a quick throw to Amir Jackson, the tight end, for a first down. Trying to send the pressure at Damico. It's been working a little bit as he's been flustered getting rid of the football. They pick up the blitz this time, and Damico will just fall to the ground before meeting Beatty in the second level. 2nd and 6, we send pressure again. There's another quick throw. This time it's Nashawn Montgomery inside the 10. And now Florida is threatening to score. 48 seconds to go in the first half. Damico keeps it, and he will walk in for the touchdown. And he will score for the first time on this defense today off of that great drive. A couple of nice blitzes, but they were all picked up. And we're up by 4. 40 seconds to go here in the first half. We can put together a nice 1-minute drill. There's a nice throw across the middle to Darius Whitehead. Hurry up offense after the first down. Another short throw. It's going to be Whitehead again. And he has the first down. And now we're at about the 46. Still 3 timeouts remaining. Another quick throw to Whitehead. This time we're going to have to call a timeout. The clock won't stop, so we burn our first. 20 seconds to go here at the 47 now. Council, another quick throw. This one to Braden Cage. And he will have it for a nice catch. We're not going to burn our second timeout. Here's a throw to the sideline, and that is DeMar Tam. 8 for 181 here in the first half. Council now, 7 seconds. One last heat to the end zone. Knocked to the ground. We had to bring in Dylan McKissick here. 2 seconds is not enough for another play. And this time he knocks it through from 41 yards away. So we go into halftime here, and we are up by 7 in the Swamp. We couldn't have asked for a better first half. Enrique Damico has been under pressure, but it's been the DeMar Tam Show. 8 for 181 and 2 tutties. So here we go. Second half action here for this Florida-Nevada matchup. And there is a big cut and a big-time run by Ruben Sapp, eventually brought down by Josiah Persinger after Larry Swain couldn't bring him down. 2nd and 6 now. Close to the 50. Damico throws to the sideline. This one is caught for another first down. That time, no pressure on the quarterback. Play action fake now. 1st and 10. Here is Larry Tuilolo getting to Damico, and Damico gets rid of it. It's an open Nashawn Montgomery for a first down. Tuilolo was pretty sure tackler. He's a pretty sure tackler, but that time he could not bring down his former teammate. Here is more pressure on Damico. This time he doesn't see the blitz, and he goes down. It's the senior Tyler Armstead in his 3rd year with this defense. That will bring us to a 3rd and 14 now. They come out empty in the gun. Here is Enrique. This time under pressure, Cole Neighbors hits him in the back, and he throws it out of bounds instead of taking that sack. And they bring in the kicker here to knock it through, this time from 39 yards out. And that is good, so this lead will stay intact. So 17-13, back to the run game here for the offense, and it's David Paul, but that time he is swallowed up for a loss of 1. 3rd and 11 this time. Paul remains in the game. He's not usually in on passing downs. Here's a throw across the middle looking for Whitehead. He was open. It had to be a perfect throw, but it's going to be incomplete. So here comes the Florida offense back out onto the field this time. Enrique this time throws across the middle, and he sails it on the receiver. Looking for Dalen Singleton, and that was an open man. It's now 3rd and 9. We send pressure from the linebacker position. Damico throws it up for grabs, and his receiver wasn't looking for that pass. Jackson Barton there on the coverage. So here's our offense back onto the field. Here is Mike Bandy with a nice RPO. He picks up a nice gain of 7. Remember, this is an elite defense we're playing against as well. We are moving the ball pretty well versus them today. Now it's another 1st and 10 after the David Paul carry. This time it's Fabian Brisker staying on his feet and breaking a couple of tackles. And you want to know why Brisker gets more playing time than David Lacouture? It's runs like that. A 1-yard gain just turned into a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 4. Here is a nice scramble as Dylan Council slides down for a 1st down. Brisker remains in the game this time. It's a little screen out to left side. It's Brisker to the outside, pushed out of bounds for a gain of 7 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Here's another short throw. It's Bandy. He's got it for a 1st down. They sent the cover 0 blitz again, and that time Council spots it out right away. Now here's Council getting hit on this throw, and it's a pretty tough pass on the sideline that time, looking for Darius Whitehead. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9 now. Here is Council throwing. It's open to Martam. How do you leave him wide open after the first half that he had? But that's the first in this quarter, and that puts him over 200 yards on the day. 1st and 10 again. Another screen pass, this time out to Hevney, and he will fall forward. That is a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 now. Another short throw. It's going to be caught. It's Whitehead inside the 10 now. 300 yards passing here for Dylan Council today. Back to the ground game. Paul breaks a tackle. Still fighting for the end zone, and it looks like he's going to be tackled. They will mark it there at the 1. 3rd and goal now. Brisker in the game. This time he tries to fight in, and he gets stuffed. And he's down at the 1. It's 4th and goal. We come out here at 13 personnel. Here is a quarterback sneak, and they are going to mark him short. The knee is down. The ball is not across the plane. It looks like the right call. So Enrique Damico start out this drive here with his offense at the 1. Here's a carry, and it's a safety. Ruben Sapp could not get out of the end zone, and it's Amir Broussard there for the tackle. But Denario Hartwell, the senior outside linebacker who's been an original player on this roster, makes the play and stuffs Sapp along with Broussard. So here after the safety punt, the ball actually bounces all the way to the 1 and stops, and it's going to be picked up by the returner. A blunder that time by the receiving special teams unit. And now we start the drive inside the 5. Pressure on the quarterback, and a quick throw to Tam is not on the mark. It's sailed. That one could have been disastrous right there. It's 3rd and 9. Here is Council. This time he's going to take it himself, getting away from the pressure. No flags on the play, and it is a 1st down scramble for Dylan Council. You forget that element is a part of his game. He doesn't use it too much. Here's a throw across the middle. That's caught. It's Mike Bandy. He has it for a 1st down. Keep moving the football and running this clock. Up by 6 now. Here is Council. Throw into a wide open Fabian Brisker, and it's incomplete. He had a lineman on him, actually. And it's just, I don't know, just thrown a little bit behind Brisker, but Brisker could have adjusted to it and made the catch instead. It's a drop touchdown. 3rd and 7. Here's a throw to the right side. That's caught by DeMar Tam. Catch number 10 on the day. 225. He is just having himself a day. Here's Lacouture this time, breaking a tackle and picks up a nice gain on that 1st down carry. It's one of the best runs I've seen from Lacouture. He never breaks tackles. 2nd and 1 now. Here's a quick throw to the right side. How do you like that play call right there? It was a orbit screen to the running back, but a wide receiver screen as well to Darius Whitehead. Here is Brisker with the carry up the middle. Gain of 6. This clock continues to run. This time running Bandy in motion. We're going to give it to him this time. 3rd and 4. Tackle at about the 15. Now it's 4th and 2. The coach suggestions want us to go for it. But a field goal puts us up by 2 scores, so we bring in Dylan McKissick for the field goal. And this one's going to be wide to the right. So all of that for a missed field goal. We just burned pretty much the whole fourth quarter clock. And now here's Damico back out onto the field. So can he lead an 80-yard touchdown scoring drive to take the lead? Here is Damico under pressure, and the ball is on the ground. It's picked up by a lineman, and it's going to be a tackle at the 1. Keon Burgess was there for the pressure. Where is Damico going? He actually breaks the first tackle, but Briggs is right behind Keon Burgess to strip it out. It's now 2nd and 29. Here is the ground game. Back to Ruben Sapp, and he gets a lot of that yardage back. It's a gain of 15 yards. So now a much better looking 3rd and 14. We send pressure at Damico. He gets rid of it, and it's caught by Nashawn Montgomery for the first down. Can you believe it? We're at the 2-minute warning. Here's a screen pass out to Sapp, and he's got blockers in a lot of space. He breaks a tackle and gets pushed out of bounds to stop the clock. Florida has all 3 timeouts remaining as well. Another run. This time it's going to be stuffed, and it looked like a lot of guys were in on that tackle. Marquise Rahman gets credit for it. Damico this time throws across the middle and thrown at his receiver's feet. Zay Slade was the intended target. It's now 3rd and 11, and that's a nice pass rush move by Cole Neighbors, forcing the early throw and maybe inaccurate pass to Amir Jackson, and that brings it to a 4th and 11 here at the 46. Here is Damico throwing across the middle. It's incomplete. A big hit by Marquise Rahman, but excellent outside leverage by Tyler Armstead, number 23. And here comes our offense back out onto the field. A couple of first downs will seal it up. Here's DeMar Tam this time on the jet sweep, and he will pick up about a gain of 13 yards and a first down. And now the Gators are starting to call their timeouts. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game. Here is Brisker picking up a gain of 4. And now you got to figure that this play is the game here. It's a 3rd and 7 here at the 30-yard line. We get the snap off. A quick throw to left side. It's Brisker who gets around the defense, but a flag on the play. What could this be? Uh-oh. It's a block in the back. So we're going to have to do it again here. 3rd and 10 now at the 34-yard line. 1:05 to go. Council rolls. Nobody's there on the spy. He takes it and will pick up the first down. And Nevada will hold on here late and complete the upset for the 2nd straight week on the road. What a victory today. Florida really came into this game, I think, underestimating our defense because they played an excellent game today. Only 1 touchdown today by Florida, and that was that option keeper by Damico. But we shut down our former quarterback. He was rattled all day long, especially with that scramble where he lost the football and they obviously scooped it up. But that play was indicative to kind of the ghost I think he was seeing all game long. I think he was getting rid of the football a lot earlier than he wanted to, resulting in some high passes, especially on that final drive, those final 2 plays. A couple of high-pointed passes to his receivers ended up being knocked out of their hands. And I think that has to be a credit to our pass rush. Cole Neighbors didn't get home today, but he was great. And then obviously Keon Burgess, who had a very good game. I've been waiting for a Keon Burgess breakout game, and I think that was it right there. And then obviously you had Morgan Ezekiel, who now gives that internal pressure, that inside pressure for this defense. And it's just been a lot of fun to play with these guys up front. They have been pretty dominant so far, and I think they are just going to get better as the season goes on. And then obviously our offense is playing extremely well. I think the running game is now a legitimate part of our offense, and I think we have really 3 backs who can do a good job, and I think those 3 right now are Fabian Brisker, Stephen Hefney, and then David Paul. All 3 guys we can really insert and kind of mix and match in the lineup, and they can do damage. And then our pass rush, like I said, not only Keon Burgess had a day, not only Cole Neighbors, who did not get home, but it's just like the all-around defense at this point. Lionel Blunt, I haven't mentioned his name once, but he has not had a ball thrown to his side because he is absolutely locking up the left side of the field, which is excellent here in his senior season. He is a transfer, one of those impact transfers that we've had in this series. It looks like it's paying dividends right away. But I do want to give a big shout out to Keon Burgess. 2.5 sacks through the first 2 games, already eclipses his 1.5 last year. And just remember, Keon Burgess started every game last year except for 1. So that just shows that I think he's ready to really, take a big step up here in his second season in this defense. And then obviously it's DeMar Tam. Playing all around, he plays in the slot on the outside. He's really making an impact, and I can't wait to see what he turns into. I think he's going to eclipse that season that Micah Tease had last year. It's just my prediction. I could see it this year. I tried to look up the receiving yards record just to see how close he was, and he actually wasn't even close. He needed 100 more yards to even eclipse Nate Burleson. And then the season record, though, is only 2,000. I think that is attainable, to be honest with you. But we do have 2 more non-conference games in Michigan State and Boston College. Those are both going to be tough games. Both teams are technically undefeated at this point in the season, so they're going to be tough games nonetheless. But we have to finish non-conference play strong, and we are still not ranked at this point. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I did. Beating our former quarterback felt good. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.